this week's show, which is sponsored by the all-new Aquatica deck, available on Kickstarter today. Hi, I'm James Anthony from the MagicWorld Review Show. Welcome to this magic shop here based in Manchester, where we will be reviewing two incredible products that I'm exceptionally excited about this week. This week we have Shin Lim 52 Shades of Red. Oh yes, there's not many of these left, but this is a popular one, and of course, Exquisite. Two exceptional products. Really excited about bringing this review to you. Then we're going to quickly tell you about, of course, the Aquatica deck, which is on Kickstarter right now, and then announcing the winner to last week's competition. Simple as that. But we're going to do it all in record time. So let's start off with Shin Lim's 52 Shades of Red version 2. Let's cut to the trailer of this now. And that is 52 Shades of Red version 2. And first thoughts on this product is the packaging, very, very nice indeed. It feels nice, it's streamlined, and it's got all the beautiful gloss emboss on the top and heat foiling. It just feels expensive. Now, the deck of cards inside, of course, is a beautiful deck of cards. It is bicycle printed. It feels, and it is bicycle cards in every way, so it's a perfect deck of cards, and it also comes with other gimmicks as well required to making up the gimmicks. Now, this 52 Shades of Red retails at £54.99. Now, herein lies the slight gripe I have with the product, and it's only a small one, might I say. The gripe is, why is it £10 more than the version 1? I know you've reshot the video, which we'll talk about in a moment, and it comes with a couple of extra bonus, a couple of extra tricks that you can do, so a couple of extra cards, I think. But apart from that, it's essentially the same product. To be charging £10 more, which is not a small amount, it's a lot. So that's about $15, $17 more. You know, did you really have to charge that much? Anyway, apart from that, it's a fantastic product from start to finish. I can't endorse this enough. If you're wanting to take your stage show or your close-up show to the next level, and you potentially use cameras in your act, beamed up onto a live screen, then this is amazing. Yeah, nothing short of amazing. Dynamo opens his show with it, for crying out loud. So we know it's an incredible effect. Now, of course, Dynamo doesn't do the exact routine that Shin Lim does. And as Shin says all the way through the DVD, is that you have rights to perform this trick if you change it and make it your own. which I completely agree with. If you're going to just take this and perform it exactly as he does it, then I would say, no, change your way of thinking, putting something else into it, putting your own personality into it, and see what you can come up with. The actual cards itself, you can come up with so many cool things. It literally is endless the possibilities of what you can do. You can create a routine from a couple of minutes right through to 5, 6, 7, 8, even 10 minutes. So there's a lot you can do with this deck of cards. Let's go down to the tutorials on it. The video instruction, as Shin said on his video, is 10 times better than the previous version. The previous one was difficult to understand. It was difficult to get to grips with. This one is easy from start to finish. It is shot with a nice red curtain behind him, of course, red everything. And there's a couple of... It lasts 3 hours, I think 3 hours and 20 minutes. Something like that anyway. I know it's 3 hours. So you're getting a lot of value for money, a lot of tips from start to finish. Now remember, 52 Shades of Red uses a black close-up mat. So there are elements which you wouldn't be able to use in just a normal everyday situation if you're performing this right now in pure daylight to everyone around you. This is a staged, wonderful piece of art. So for 52 Shades of Red version 2, this retails at £54.99, and I would say, yes, it costs you an extra £10, but if you think that this is something, if you like, I mean, it looks like real magic when a card just vanishes right in front of the table, or suddenly an ace appears. It does look like pure magic. So if I was still doing the cruise ships right now, I would, without question, put this straight into my act with the camera coming down onto the table, come up with my own routine for it. It would blow people away. Simple as that. So that's enough for 52 Shades of Red. I'm going to give this a review out of 10, and I'm going to give this an 8.5. So an 8.5 for Shin Lim's 52 Shades of Red. It's probably just the price that's knocked off that extra half. That's probably it. But apart from that, clear instructions, good video from start to finish, and a good deck of cards. So there we go, 52 Shades of Red, £54.99, available in the link down below. Let's move on to product number 2. Now this is Exquisite by, of course, Losander and Michael AMMAR. Let's cut to the trailer of Exquisite now. And that was Exquisite. I'm really levitating right now. It's brilliant, isn't it? It quite simply is fantastic. When I first got this, just 2 days ago, I thought, wow, beautiful box, beautiful packaging, it looks nice, it looks exquisite. It even came wrapped with tissue paper and little, you know, as though it's a really nice gift. Like the box, like the packaging, like everything about this. As for the actual gimmick itself, you may even see me do a small amount of the floating of this gimmick right now while I'm talking. This was me messing around in the office. It works exceptionally well in the experience that I have had with this since last night and today, messing around with it, having a good go with it, and a good play. It's one of those items that, to make an item look like it floats, as well as Losander does, requires a lot of practice. We know that. Now let's just go for the price, because I don't want to forget the price. The price of this is £68 dead on. £68 on the MagicWorld site down below. And it really does, to make something work and float like Losander can make it float, takes a lot of practice. He's an expert. You can see the difference. Michael AMMAR does it well, but compared to Losander, I mean, Losander just does it beautifully. The only part that I don't like easily is the load. You have to be very careful how you set it up. But once that is set up, I am very, very convinced this can be done in a walk-around situation. There is care to be taken. It's not something that you can just do and then hand out the cloth afterwards and whatever else. But you are essentially bringing a stage illusion I own the Losander table and I love it. Although it's been done a lot now, so I don't do it as much as I used to be able to bring that into a close-up environment. If it was controlled and the table's around here and there's a glass on the table and all you need is any napkin, a big napkin that's on the table or a cloth, or you can carry one with you and you are set to go. It shows you ways of getting into it and out of it anytime you want and ways of ending clean. Now, are those ways very easy? No, I think they will take a fair bit of work. To end completely clean, to hand out the cloth and show everything, might take a bit more work than you would think. But I don't think it's impossible by any means whatsoever. There's so many potential opportunities with this. The way the gimmick has been made, the quality of it, okay, there's a bit of 3D printing going on. It's okay to say that. A bit of 3D printing. And it has been well thought out. For me, the gimmick worked very well from start to finish. It seemed to pick up not just one type of glass, but it seemed to make all types of glasses levitate. Even a mug, especially a mug, but thin glasses, thicker glasses, it deals with it very nicely. This is a contradiction to one friend of mine who did receive this gimmick. So I'll give one bit of negative here. He actually pre-ordered this. He pre-ordered it and two things went wrong. First, it didn't come in a nice box like this. The instructions were not in colour, they were in black and white, which meant you couldn't see the gimmick, so you couldn't actually learn the instructions in any way, easily. And then, on top of that, the link to the video did not work. It was said under construction. So these are the people who have pre-ordered it. And then after that, they had to pay for importing tax and all sorts, so it ended up costing more than the product costs now. So I also think potentially the gimmick might have been different that they received, because they've experienced problems with picking up gimmicks and had to bend the wire a small amount. Now, and received an email as well from Michael AMMAR directly saying that here's a way of improving your device. Now, I've not seen any such email since getting this. This is obviously the finished product and it does levitate very nicely out of the box. I've not had to do any extra bending, any changes to the gimmicks and the way it works. So far, it is literally ready to go. So I just thought I'd make you aware of that. If other people have experienced that problems, please do let us know down in the box below. But I do think that this version now is perfectly set to go. It works exceptionally. Is it worth £68? Quite simply, with the amount of work that's gone into the thought of it, then yes, I would say it is worth £68. It's a lot of money, of course, for what you potentially get, but you are getting something that is going to last you a long time. You're going to get something that should work for a while. I'm sure if any problems arose with it in any way, that they would fix it very quickly, because the item, you know, it doesn't cost much to 3D print. However, the actual idea and the concept behind it, it works very well. Simple as that. I can't keep talking about it like that. It just works. It's beautiful. Get it. It's worth a try, and it will not be in stock for long, I can tell you that. Especially the Shin Lim. That I think there's only 15 in stock still in America right now. Then it's completely sold out. We have to wait till the next batch, however long that will be. So, Exquisite, highly recommended. Have a play with it and let us know what you think of Exquisite once you've had it, because reviews help us move forward as well. We want to know what you think, basically. And that is the end of the MagicWorld review show. So Exquisite is $68.99. I'm going to give it a review out of 10. It is quite simply, I'm going to give it, I really want to give this, I'm going to give it an 8. An 8, purely because of the ditching of the gimmick is a little bit more work, and because you don't get a cloth with it. It would have been nice to have a beautiful black cloth with it, and I even thought about, one other thing is that with the original one, the table, you can look completely underneath it and everything is hidden. With this, it's not quite. You make it look as though they can look underneath, but you have to pull it away quickly. That is all I'm going to say. So I would say it would have been nice to mess around with something inside something. However, there, I can't say anything more than that. But it should have come with some sort of nice, beautiful foulard for £68, I think. Was the least it could have done, thrown in, something like that. However, well prepared, well packaged, well worth getting. So there we go, that's a review show. That's 8 out of 10. You can get it in the site down below at the link. Now, let's move on to the very quick part, which is going to take 2 minutes, I promise you, just 2 minutes of your time, because we are so excited. We have launched the Aquatica deck. The Aquatica deck is a brand new deck of cards. Yes, are there not enough decks of cards on the market? No, there are not. The Aquatica deck is a nautical themed deck of cards. It's been launched on our Kickstarter campaign on the link here and the link in the show more. All I'm going to ask you guys at home to do is please support our Kickstarter campaign. Without you, this deck of cards simply will not exist. We had a wonderful start, it's kicked off, and we've already made our 14% of the total markup that we need. But it's a beautiful deck of cards from start to finish. Now, I've had a few comments from people, and they've said, well, why haven't you customised the jacks, the queens, and the kings of these cards, the Aquatica cards? Quite simply, because we want to be able to do tricks with them. We want to be able to use a regular 6 of diamonds and switch them in. And because I run a printing company as well, I'll be offering extra sort of additions to this deck that you can add into your deck if you wish in the future. So that is why we only customise the aces and the jokers. And we kept the 2 jokers the same. So it would fulfill both cardistry people and magicians. And maybe a future deck might have all the cards customised, but from my feedback, from what people have said, cardistry people would prefer to have all the cards the same except for the aces, because it just looks, you can flows nicely, the backs flow beautifully. We need your help, so please go and back it. I promise you it'll be worthwhile. We'll send you a beautiful deck of cards out there. There's still some of the early bird offers left for 1 deck of cards, and we're going to be adding something very top secret in approximately a week and a half as an extra pledge option. Super secret, and it's going to be incredible. A beautiful limited edition version of this, but we can't tell you too much right now. So that's the Aquatica deck. You've seen it before, I have showed it to you before. They are the backs to the Aquatica deck, beautifully made from start to finish. And here are the jokers. There's the Joker, designed by James Howells, and both Jokers are the same. We have the beautiful Aquatica Ace of Spades, beautiful Aquatica Ace of Spades there, and all the other aces are in that sort of similar design. So there we go, the Aquatica deck. Please do back it. It works beautifully for card fanning, for doing all sorts of cool flourishes, and it's United States Playing Card Company cardstock. It's being printed by Phoenix. They are dealing with the whole printing, and it's being printed at the United States Playing Card Company. So you're guaranteed casino grade, top quality cards for your Kickstarter help and purchase. And in the future, we will be doing special offers so that if you have backed this, then you guys are going to be first in line to perhaps win extra decks, do all sorts of cool things. I promise we'll make it worthwhile for you. So thanks again for all your support. I'm going to put them right here. That is it. The winner to last week's competition will appear on the screen right now, and we have reached the end of the show. It's a pleasure to be here once again. I will see you next week at the MagicWorld.co.uk review show. I'm James Anthony. Ciao for now. Hello and welcome to the Magic World Review Show. I am James Anthony, and today we are going to be start again.